Hello, this is Alana Leonhardy. I am running for the position of mayor in the city of Pocatello. I have a website, alanaformayor.com, and a Facebook page, also Alana for Mayor. Today I'm going to be going over some budgetary things. I thought it was important enough to, instead of doing a 100-word answer on it, do a whole video, and there were some questions submitted by a community member. So I'll go ahead and read those and then get to showing some charts. Question 1. The city budget in 2013 was approximately $59 million and had 575 employees. In 2025, the city budget is $170 million and has 751 employees. Most of the increase in employees has been in sanitation, parks and rec, and the zoo. With the increase in employees and the increase in budget, what new services do we have in 2025 that we didn't have in 2013? Question 2. The population of Pocatello is 58,231 and the budget is $171 million. That is a per capita cost of almost $3,000. The National League of Cities shows that the average city with a population of 50 to 60,000 has a per capita expenditure of $1,077. What services does Pocatello provide that justifies a cost 3 times higher than the average city in Idaho? Question 3. What will you do to reduce the city budget by 50% in the first 2 years of your term? And can the budget be reduced by 50%? So this is a fairly simplified video because people can spend years studying these things. If we assume that Pocatello was running as lean and efficient as possible in 2013, we're not going to be able to go back to those numbers. I'm sure all of you feel it when you go to the store. I know I do. Everything is more expensive now. And Twin Falls, the city I am going to be using as a comparison, has put out this nice consumer price index chart so you can see it on paper that expenses have gone up. But don't give up hope, because if we can lower the tax burden some, then we can feel like how it felt in 2013, even though the numbers will still be higher. We first have to understand that taxes and spending aren't the same thing. Under this administration, spending has been cut federally. This is a letter detailing the impact of federal program spending cuts, which has cut spending by about $25 million. But that hasn't reduced the tax burden at all. I'm going to start showing some numbers now. First is the Pocatello 2013 budget, and it says 83 million, but the number in the question was 59 million, and the number crunching that I did came out with about that same. And that's because that is what we could figure of the tax revenue. So that's the taxes, and also including water and service fees and things like that as well. So expenditures are independent of and a different number than the taxes and fees that are coming in. Next up is Pocatello 2025, and you can see there's a vast difference between proposed revenue of about 148 million and proposed expenditures. They're a lot higher. That is not a balanced budget. The total taxable tax revenue that I came up with was about 126 million, and it was difficult to get that. It's not an exact number just because of the way that the budget has been done in this case. Lastly, we have Twin Falls, and as you can see, their proposed revenue and their proposed expenditures are the same and balanced. On this one, the tax revenue, I calculated at about 90 million. So those are the numbers we're working with, and I have a table here put together to show all of those comparisons. If we get away from spending, we can talk about tax burden, which is a combination of taxes, cost of living, and median income. I haven't taken into account localized cost of living and other taxes, but the numbers I have are good enough for comparison. So Pocatello, compared to 2013, is 186% higher tax burden and 142% higher than Twin Falls is. To feel like 2013 again, our tax revenue would need to be $68 million. So even to feel like that, we're never going back to 59. But maybe we can feel something closer to where Twin Falls is right now. To do that, we would need to reduce spending by between 3 and 4.5% or so year over year for 4 years. And the median household income would need to go up to about $72,000, though population increase could reduce that needed income. If you elect me, I will bring the tax burden down closer to 2.5%, which is actually a little bit less than Twin Falls is right now. And that's realistic. And somebody might be able to do more in the next term, but that's all I could do in 4 years. My website, again, is alanaformayor.com, and my Facebook is Alana for Mayor. Thank you for watching.